The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Spoke to my producer Amy the other day. And
Your producer?
Yeah, it's mine.
Oh,
she produces my life. She produces
keep her
my
on a
life.
leash.
Yeah,
That's good, mate.
and she
thought about producing a partner into your life at all?
Well, that's why we got a performance review next week. That's where she's lacking.
Exactly.
Bringing men.
I mean,
to
how
me.
many years does it take, Amy? Come on.
Well, obviously a lot. I said to her, I've got to get some photos printed. And she goes, go to Kmart. And I went, wait, do Kmart still print photos?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that was still a thing. When's the last time I was thinking, okay, when's the last time I printed a photo out? And I was like, it's been probably a decade. And then I remember, no, the last one I printed out a photo was a photo I printed out of us with Anthony Albanese, which is now on his mantle.
Okay.
And that's the only photo that I printed out in the last decade. Do you print out photos?
Oh, I haven't for a while, but when I did it at Office Works a few years ago. Yeah.
No, I haven't done it for that long, but I know where the section is in Kmart at Garden City.
Look at all the photos we have on our phones.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious? And none of us ever print them out. So anyway, they told me that because I was getting some in the biggest size, 5x7, that I'd have to wait half an hour. And I was like, and I said to him, really? Is that how long it's going to take? And he goes, yeah.
Oh,
And he goes,
it's a very busy man.
no, not busy. It's dangerous spending half an hour in Kmart with nothing to do, because suddenly after half an hour your trolley's full and you don't need that many trays or even one.
Or air fryers.
Oh my God, coasters, the marble coasters. I don't need them. Like, are you serious? I don't use coasters anyway. I've got 2 packets.
That's the Morrison in
As I'm walking around trying to fight my urge to put everything I see into the trolley, I've walked into this aisle and I'm sort of, perusing things, just sort of, trying to count the time down. And then I heard this, those stifled arguments that you have with your partner on the phone, So, some chick was on the phone to her partner and she was getting angry, so she was trying to talk like this, Shaun, the way you talk to Megan.
Yeah.
And anyway, so then I'm laughing because I can hear what she's saying. She goes, no. And I was just like, this is pretty intense. And then she sort of walked around the corner and she's seen me. And then she said to me, no, I'm not. And then she goes, excuse me, to me. And then I went, what? And she goes, I said, yeah. And then she goes, what shop are we in? And as she said that, in her trolley is a Woolworths bag. And she started furiously pointing to the Woolworths bag. And I said, Woolworths. And then I put my hands up, is that right? And then she nodded and she goes, yeah. She goes, see, I'm not at Kmart. So, and then afterwards I said to her, what was that about? And she said, my partner has banned me from going to Kmart because every time I come in here, like me, at that moment, because I had half an hour to kill, she fills the trolley up with the crap that she doesn't need.
How many coasters did she have?
12.
All the coasters.
But that's insane when you're getting to the point where you start asking a stranger to lie for you in the shops.
And then on the other side, how do you feel about lying for a stranger?
I loved
jumped
it.
straight to the defence.
I loved it. If a stranger walks up and needs my help as a lie, I will say it, and I'll say it convincingly.
Well,
I
that's
feel
good
I'd
to
be the
know
same.
if a murderer needs an alibi.
I feel the same, Dave. I feel like I'd jump in straight away and just go with it.
Have you ever asked a stranger to lie for you?
Oh, I'm going to say yes, but
You've hoped one would lie for you, haven't you?
I can't remember one in recent times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Megan's up, is she?
You know what I like talking at 8:11. It's the wrong time.
I want to know, has anyone else been in that scenario that I was in Kmart the other day? Has a stranger lied for you, or have you asked a stranger to lie for you? Maybe you're trying to get out of work. Maybe, you're trying to throw your partner off the scent of something.
Yes, definitely there'd be guys that have been at the pub and wanted their wife to know.
So then all the men in the background, all their mates in the background are pretending they're in the office.
Yes.
Hey, Janice.
Yes. We'll circle back to that.
On the sea drive. Click, click, click.
It's so hard. You get everyone to turn the music down or the TV down or something along those lines. Or you walk out of the pub because you walk down the street to have the conversation.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a pretty simple question. It's have you ever lied for a stranger, or has a stranger ever lied for you? So I was in Kmart and a woman walked up to me and asked me to lie to her husband on the phone by pointing furiously at her Woolworths bag, suggesting that I say that instead of letting him know that she's in Kmart spending money because she's obviously banned from there.
If you're listening and you've banned your wife from Kmart and a random guy yelled
She had
Woolworths
blonde straight hair, sort of just down to her shoulders.
What day was it?
It was Monday, Tuesday, I think. Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was Tuesday.
Matt's in Karen up. Good morning, Matt.
Should be furious.
Good morning, gang. How you going?
Great, Matty.
Good.
Okay, now, did you lie for a stranger, or did a stranger lie for you, Matt?
I had a stranger lie for me many years ago. So many years ago, when I was backpacking with my girlfriend, we'd flown into JFK Airport in New York, our first trip to the US. We're standing in a long queue in some sort of skywalk, and to my left there's a door that clearly goes out of the tarmac And because Americans being Americans are very, very explicit, on the door it says, "Do not touch this door," which is like a red rag to a bull. So I start playing with the door, and before you know, all the alarms in the skywalk go off. There's security guards running up and down the way. And my girlfriend, who's in front of me, turns around and looks at me and says, "You touched that door, didn't you?" Because she knows exactly what I'm like.
Yeah.
And I just go in full denial. No, it wasn't me. I didn't touch the door. It was nothing to do with me. And the guy behind me could see what was going on. He just leant forward and said, No, he didn't touch the door.
Oh!
I know he didn't touch the door. It was an accident.
Oh,
Matt!
You didn't even ask him.
Yes!
Didn't even have to ask him. It was awesome. I thought, thanks, dude.
What a great man.
You know
He didn't
what?
believe it.
If there are people like that in the world that are
Yes.
just waiting
What
to
a
lie
hero.
for someone without even being asked.
Yeah,
That's
reads the
a
room.
bloody good person.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Maybe because he
mate.
didn't want to stand next to a brawling couple for the rest of the time they're in the queue.
Hey, Matt.
Self-preservation.
Matt, so are you the person, if there's a big red button, you will press it?
Yes.
You should be a train driver, Nate.
Matt, was this...
Especially if it says do not touch.
Do not touch.
Do not touch.
Was this incident before or after 9/11?
Well before.
Well before,
Yeah,
okay.
can you
Otherwise,
imagine
you'd
otherwise?
still be in prison, probably. Good on you, Matty. Thank you. Michael's in Bayswater. Hi, Mike.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning.
Now, did you lie for a stranger or did a stranger lie for you?
Live for a stranger. So I was in Aberdeen Street brick paving in my 20s.
Yeah.
We're working away. A fella comes running around the corner, looks at us, jumps over the orange bunting, takes his shirt off, picks up some pavers and starts laying some bricks.
Yes.
We started looking at each other going, what the hell's going on here? About a minute or two later, a copper's running around the corner. Look, walk up the road, keep going. We didn't say anything. We didn't stop working. Didn't talk to him all day. And by the end of the day,
He worked the entire day.
He laid 300 bricks.
You got a shift from it.
Hey, Mike.
by the end of the day, the boss goes, you want a job? He said, yeah, no worries.
He got
Come and
hired.
work. Yeah, he come work for about 3 weeks, but then he must have gone to court because we never saw him again.
Oh, my God. Escaping the police, he took his shirt off, started working for you. You guys hired him on the spot.
Yes. And then he disappeared after 3 weeks.
Because he had a go-get attitude.
Yeah.
Well, he obviously had the skill to lay bricks then, so he previously must have done it along the journey.
Yeah, quite possibly, yeah. He knew the pattern, he knew what he was doing, he just jumped over the bunting and started paving. So.
I mean, that's an amazing way to get away from the cops, is just to blend in by doing physical labour. Amazing story.
Okay, these are good. Hi, Sean.
G'day, guys. How you going?
Okay,
It's funny,
Sean.
we're hearing from all guys about this.
Yeah, I know. It's tough to get them on, isn't it, for different stuff? But yeah,
But now we're just talking about lies or lying for someone else.
Hey, Sean.
It's not me. It's not me,
Okay.
but
Okay,
it's another guy.
talk us through it.
Unfortunately,
What happened?
So, it's my son.
Yes.
He's 21-year-old. He, for the last, 10 years or so, he tells people that he was born in Bradford, England, where my wife, his mum, is from.
Yes.
Yes.
And he thinks it sounds more exotic than Mount Lawley.
Bradford,
I'm sorry.
England.
I would be stoked if I was born in Mount Lawley. Mount Lawley's a nice area.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Bradford's a shithole, to be honest.
Yeah, I've been through Bradford, and yes, it's not England's finest, to put it that way.
He just thinks it sounds glamorous
Yeah.
or more exotic or something. I don't know. A lot of his friends think he's born in Bradford, England.
Well, I guess it's a bit of a hook when you get going. Then
Yeah.
you've got.
So,
there's going to be another follow-up question.
Have you ever had to back up his lie?
Yeah, just go along with it.
No. We make sure we never bring it up in conversation.
So if he's somewhere and his friends were talking about it, would you correct him or would you just go with it?
I'd probably go with it because it would embarrass the shit out of him.
No, but I mean, that's
But
the main attraction.
Tempting. He's going away to Bali with some friends.
Yeah.
And he's just hoping they don't see his passport. There's no lie on it.
It's tough to read that one.
Oh, sure.
I've told loads of people to say
That's a
I don't know
weird
what's wrong
thing
with
to
it.
lie about.
Hey, Sean, when did you move from Mount Lawley to the Vines?
We never lived in Mount Lawley. We were in Ellerbrook and then the Vines. He was
yeah,
just
just
born
the
there.
hospital.
He was born at Mercy.
At Mercy,
Yeah,
yeah,
Mercy.
around the corner from where you used to be, Nathan.
But you drove from you drove from Allenbrook to Maylands to have a baby.
To the Vines, West Road, yeah.
That's where your
We're in the
doctor is, I guess.
Yeah, no, but that's a long drive, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
when you're in labour.
It was, I don't know why it was there, but
yeah, it was there.
Yeah.
How long to the hospital? 45 minutes? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Good on you, Sean. Thank you. Laurie's in Aussie Park. Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Morning, Laurie.
Hey, you're the first woman to chime in. Now, did you lie for someone or did somebody lie for you?
Well, yeah, very funny story. And by the way, I would love to tickets to go to Pride. It would be wonderful.
Okay,
well,
okay, great.
Well, I hope your story's good.
stay good.
All right, keep going.
Okay, here's my story. Years and years ago, we were travelling through Heathrow Airport, and my brother had too many cigarettes to take through customs.
Yeah.
And he asked the chap in front if he'd mind taking 200 cigarettes through for him.
Yes.
And he said, no, cool, absolutely, I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
So he did it, and on the other side, they started chatting. And my brother asked him who he was, and he said, what's your name? He says, oh, by the way, I'm Henry Mancini. Do you remember Henry Mancini?
Musician,
Very
yeah?
old school, yes, musician. It turns out Henry took 200 cigarettes and lights for my brother to go to
That's nice. That's nice.
It was wonderful.
Henry, man.
It was a wonderful experience, and we just giggled
That
the
is
whole
hilarious.
way.
Henry, pull up Henry Mancini. 'cause
Yeah,
I don't know who
Harry's going to
Henry
give us the
Mancini
lowdown
is.
on Henry
Some
Mancini.
of Henry's finest work right here.
Okay, here we go.
Oh! Yeah.
Wait, they're what? Pink Panther?
Pink Panther theme.
He created the Pink Panther thing.
It's
Yes.
credited here. American composer and conductor.
Do you have any songs that we all know? No, but we don't want to sing this. Is he sing or is he just...
Oh, no,
No,
he's
just
a
a composer.
composer and conductor.
That's amazing, Harry.
Yeah, that's interesting. But how would you pull him out of a lineup?
I know, yeah, I would never know. You'd have to ask his name. that's for
He'd be the
sure.
guy creeping around. That's
But
how
I
you
tell
know.
you what, that's brilliant. I wonder how many times back in the day when that
Oh, the
cigarette thing was
cigarette thing.
happening. Because
I
now,
reckon it still happens, doesn't it? No, there's a limit,
No,
isn't
I
it?
think Mum and Dad was saying you can't even bring in. So duty free, or I think you can only bring in one pack. I think it's reduced down to something ridiculous that it's not even worth people. I think.
When we were over in, when I was over in Bali just the other week, my mate was buying darts and having a smoke again. Hadn't for a while, but they were $5, so he felt like he had to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right. Good morning to the Cancer Council.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So I get in first in the morning, and then Harry comes in, and we have our special Nathan and Harry time where we like take our clothes off. Anyway, but anyway, we also have a little bit of a discussion about stuff. And I told him
Afterwards, because
because
okay.
we don't want to be
While
awkward.
you're having a cigarette. Yeah, we get it.
We don't want to be awkward, do we, Harry? We don't want to be awkward.
I always walk in when you're having a dart. I always wondered what that was all about. Okay.
And then he's got the bearskin rug just covering his
Yeah,
nipples.
it's weird.
Oh.
He's very oiled up.
He's too old up to be that close to the fire, I tell you that right now. But anyway, I was telling him that I went to IKEA, and I had a great time at IKEA. I went around, got the stuff I needed. Of course, you get a couple of E14
Yeah, and you
light
get a lot of-
bulbs, you get some candles.
Yeah, some tea lights.
Hey, Nate, can I say the
100
one thing that
packs of
troubles
serviettes.
me sometimes at IKEA is because you got to follow the road right, the
Yes.
the IKEA path.
You don't
Yeah,
need
Very
to.
difficult to go back.
There's a few.
No, you don't need to. It's fine. You know what, Sean? You
There's
just
a
have to
few
be
shortcuts.
respectful of going against the
Yeah,
current.
it's not easy.
Yeah, but there, the secret doors within
Yeah.
IKEA, don't you?
Yeah,
No,
they're
I don't.
secret.
You-
little-
'cause-
You can
'cause-
cut through.
Yeah, you can cut through. There's all little secret doors that you can cut right through the guts of it, and you don't have to go through the whole rat maze. Yeah, so once you
that's
know
good
that,
news.
like
It's a different thing.
So you can
okay.
cut to the chase. So you don't
cut
have
it,
to
yeah.
go past the sofas if you're not buying a sofa today.
So anyway, I got the stuff that I needed to get, and then I'm on the way out, of course.
Hot dog.
Natalie, $2. I don't even know what they do with those chips, by the way. Those chips. Start the car and go to IKEA. The chips are one of the most amazing things I've had in a very long time. It's like they're double fried anyway. So
Are they better than
crunchy.
Jesters?
Yeah, just the seasoning is better, but the crunch of an IKEA chip is way better. But so then I got my chips and my hot dog with mustard and sauce, and then I sat in my car and I was telling Harry how I was sitting in my car and just took the first bite, and then suddenly something caught my eye, and I realised the person next to me, they were sitting in their car eating their hot dog and chips, and then the person across from me, this woman waved, and she was eating her hot dog and chips as well. Anyway, I said to Harry, don't you just love IKEA? And then Harry said this.
I actually said I will never go to IKEA.
Oh.
I've been, but I said I will never go. I don't want to go.
Why? Everybody
He's
lives
to the
their
western
life
suburbs.
through
He gets all his
IKEA.
furniture and
No.
empire.
I just didn't believe I would go.
And I said to him, this is what, because, at the moment you're not here, you're not in this situation. Once you become a couple and once you move in together, all paths lead to IKEA. Am I right?
Because you need cheap
100%.
storage. That's what you discover very early on, is that you need somewhere to put your stuff. And then so you go and buy storage, and then you have to put it together,
Yep.
and then you have a big fight. You have your first big fight.
It's a rite of passage.
You
My
will
experience.
notice big fights happening in IKEA.
Because first you've got to decide what to buy.
They're
but then
trying
you've got
to
put
put
it
it. They're
together.
trying to stifle it as you're walking past. But couples are losing their minds at each other right at the ottoman section, and they are going sick at each other. You can see someone's tugging on someone's shirt, and then they'll walk off. Sean, you and Megan, IKEA,
Oh, we can't go together.
but
we go.
You go.
Yeah, Megan's a regular IKEA goer. I'll see, because they get these massive receipts that you get.
Yeah.
She buys all the, like, tea lights, and she'll come home with 1,000 new clothes hangers and different stuff like that. Just all those kind of basic stuff. But I was blown away. This happened in June, and again when I was in Bali just a couple of weeks ago. There is an IKEA that we go past as a shortcut that's just
In Bali?
I'd say at the back of Kuta, and I reckon really as a crow flies, it'd be about 700 metres from the beach. It's in this section, and it's where everyone shops there.
Port
And
Auckland,
I'm
so
here
all the
in Bali.
expats, I
but
suppose.
there's
the locals.
full blown. Okay, big.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as big as the one up in Karrinyup.
No.
What's it? Sorry, Aussie Park area.
Yeah.
But it's nowhere near as big as that. But it's there. It's all signed up, and that's where everyone goes to get their stuff.
Do you reckon all the Balinese fighting in there as well?
So do you reckon it's Balinese people going there or expats going there?
No, both.
Yeah, right.
because the Balinese guy who was driving it, he said that's where we were
I tell
going.
you what, and I
But
can
it's full of
understand why expats going there.
Oh, there. Sorry, Harry's found it. There we go. Look how close that is to the
Wait,
beach.
wait. Oh my God.
Back of
That's
Kuta.
amazing.
You know why expats are going there, Sean? Because they've moved there to have the idyllic Bali life, and then they're just suddenly sick of sleeping in a coconut bed. like everything's like tiki torches and macrame rope. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Hey, I want to teach Harry of what's possibly in his future, and that is all couples go to IKEA.
What happened when you went to IKEA?
Yeah.
Did you fight about it?
Yep. Have you as a couple not gone to IKEA yet? The only way that's possible is if you come from money.
Yeah, that's right.
If you come from like the Reinhardt family, there's no way you're going there to get
no.
like,
Not
you
in a
know,
million years.
No.
to
Not
get
in a
a
million years.
$19 side table.
Well, you've got your interior designer who's doing all your stuff for you anyway.
For sure.
We're discussing IKEA for couples. Is it a rite of passage? Do you have to do it in order to test your relationship to make sure you're solid?
The only way that you wouldn't have gone to IKEA as a couple, I feel, is if you're a millionaire. Because then you go to Nick Scarley.
Angela
Well,
is
he's
in
always having a
Merriwa.
sale, no? So why wouldn't you?
Hi, Ange.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good,
Okay. Now, is IKEA something you've done as a couples activity?
We have done it twice. We've been married for 30 years and 10 days' time. And you know what? It's the only thing we can agree on. IKEA is not for us. And never will be.
So what's happened at IKEA that has brought you to this conclusion?
My husband does not like to be told what to do. So you have to follow the route.
Yes.
Why do I have to follow the route? I don't want to buy a sofa or a bathroom suite. Why am I here? There's plenty of other things a lot closer to home.
What am I
that
doing
we
in
can go
kitchens?
buy.
Yeah, I hear you.
But now that you know, like, and I asked that kind of question, and Nathan and Nat were saying, there's different doors and you can get yourself around. You
there
don't
are
have to-
shortcuts, for sure.
But that is so funny, though, because
Yes.
he just doesn't like being told which way to go.
Yeah. And then you've got to go down the stairs and they've got to go through all the market hall stuff, past the light bulbs and the pictures.
Angela, if that was my father, which he would lock into something as stupid as that, he would complain for every step of the journey. Is that what your partner does? He complains every
Both
minute
times.
of it?
Yep, both times, and I just, after 5 minutes of walking in, I was like, I'm done. We can just go to Kmart and buy. I don't care. It's fine. Let's just go home.
Hey, Angela, don't ever take him to the Bunbury Farmers Market because that makes you follow the path as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dad loves the Bunbury
Yeah, but
Farmers
that's
Market.
a food thing.
Yeah.
I think for men, that's a bit of an
It's
easier.
better.
You know what? It always blows me away. I know I've got two of my friends, Chris and Beck Pope. They, when they're down here in Perth, they're from Esperance, they go there all the time. But the people that eat in the cafe, that is packed.
Oh,
and
there are people
having-
that just go there for lunch.
Mate, the breakfast there, and if you are a uni student and you've got no money or whatever, the breakfast there is $4.
Yeah, the value is amazing.
$4 to get a breakfast at IKEA, Sean.
And the reason is a loss leader, Sean, basically,
Oh, I
to
love
get
a
you in the
loss leader.
door so
Yeah.
that then
Yeah.
you buy...
It's a good tip.
a new
Yep.
set of kitchen cabinets.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
That's funny.
Thanks,
actually.
Ange. Adrian, hello.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Adrian. Is IKEA something you do with your partner?
No, we've never done it.
How long have you been together?
3 years.
Are you millionaires?
Definitely not.
Do you live together?
Yeah, yep.
What happened?
How did you furnish your house?
How?
I don't know. We've got been to Amart and Furniture Bazaar.
Yes.
And we have built furniture together, and it does not go well.
Yes.
But just never been. I've never even been there before.
Ever, at all.
Do you say
Have you
no?
been on your own?
Oh, my God.
You've never been.
If you've got nothing to do on the weekend, go there. It'll be if you've never been there. If you've never been there, you sort of feel like you might be overseas or something. You feel
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
right.
I feel like I really need to go there now.
Yeah, you can pretend you're in
listening to all
Stockholm.
What's the temperature of your relationship? Both of you, do you go combative over certain things in your relationship?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the building the furniture. I tell him how to do it, but he knows how to do it. And I don't.
I go, you're what I call my mother. My mother does this. Me and my dad will be building something in front of her, and Mum sits, but we call her the lifeguard, where she's like blowing the whistle and saying, no, don't do that, don't do that. It's like, we'll pick up the bloody Allen key, you bitch.
Thanks, Adrian. You go and report back to us, okay? Cass, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, Cass, are you an IKEA? Have you been there as a couple?
I actually have never been to IKEA.
Again?
So you're in a relationship?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, how long have you been in this relationship for?
2 years.
2 years. And you're living together?
Yes, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't even get it.
Cass, we're saying that your partner works at IKEA. Are you saying that?
Yes.
Your partner works at IKEA and you have never been in there?
Yeah.
Talk
More
to me.
importantly, your partner's never taken you there.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Why?
I just don't know. I want to go, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
get addicted.
Oh, you might get addicted.
Yeah.
I think
I mean,
sometimes
that is
when
a
you
real
first
risk.
discover IKEA, you suddenly think, oh my God, this is amazing. And then
It's a world of possibility.
And then do you want your partner hanging out at your workplace all the time?
Yeah, there's that.
what does your partner do there? What does he do? Is he in the warehouse or is he on the floor?
He's like an off-siter, so he actually delivers all the furniture to customers' houses and everything.
The people that don't reverse their car up to that loading bay. The ones that buy so much they have to get it delivered.
Yeah.
Those people.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you need to put it into the mix, Cass.
I think so, Cass.
Yeah.
Because I don't think people realise that if you don't go to IKEA, you've got no gauge on whether your relationship's real or not.
Yeah, or solid or not.
I think you need to go to really have a checkpoint of how you're going.
It's a bit like, they say you don't know your partner till you travel with them. It's like a
that.
dress rehearsal for that.
Yep.
Before you go on holidays with them, go to IKEA to buy one thing with them.
You've
and
always
see
got
what
to
happens.
introduce one more man, and that's Alan. And his key.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.